Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm just doing a quick test real quick. I just want to make sure the audio is working because typically it decides not to work. So I'm just waiting for the video to pop up. So just give me a couple of minutes. It's not popping up for some reason, and it says I'm live. So this is strange. Okay, it's video's loading. Video's loading. Okay. So yeah, we know the audio is working. Hello. Okay. I just X out of the tab. I'm here to give you guys though my third live reactions in WrestleMania week. I have a lot of live reactions I want to do today, probably going into tomorrow because I'm going to be up kind of late doing this. I've done this earlier, but obviously I was extremely busy today, so I'm here to give you the live reactions now. So let's just get right into this. I'm not going to mention all the live reactions I'm going to do just because of the fact that you're going to basically see it as the day goes on. But we're still on WrestleMania week. WrestleMania 34 is this Sunday, and I'm still pretty excited for it. And 205 Live, I expect, obviously, to increase my excitement even more with the Cruiserweight Championship match coming up. So I don't know what they're going to do to build up that match, but we're going to find out. But we have other stuff that's going to be on this show. One of the matches I'm really looking forward to on the show is we have Mark Andrews versus Drew Gulak. Obviously, this is coming off the heels of when Mark Andrews lost to the Cruiserweight Championship Tournament quarterfinals to Drew Gulak, and Gulak left him into the Dragon Sleeper for a long time. So obviously, Mark Andrews is going to be looking for revenge, and I can't wait to see that match. They had actually a really good match in the tournament, so I think this match will be really good as well. We also have another match to look forward to on the show is we have Kalisto versus Buddy Murphy. This is obviously coming off the heels of the Fatal 4-Way match last week when Buddy Murphy defeated Kalisto, TJP, and Akira Tozawa. I think this will be a good match here. I think Kalisto is a good wrestler, and Buddy Murphy is a pretty decent wrestler himself. I think he's kind of overrated in a way because I just think he's a bland wrestler as hell, just kind of how TJP was. So that's interesting. And I think that's basically all that it's announced. So obviously expecting them to do something to build up the Cruiserweight Championship match. So let me just get right into that. Let me just check the volume on the TV. I'm just going to turn it down to 11. So, and I just wanted to grab my phone. I failed at this twice. And feel free to leave comments as I'm doing this, just so that way you guys can stay interactive with me. I'm just grabbing my phone because I don't prepare these things sometimes ahead of time. And I also have to go to the bathroom, but I will wait to do that after I film this video, which is going to be tough. But I can make it work. We're still on WrestleMania. We got WrestleMania coming up this Sunday where we're going to have the build-up to the Cruiserweight Championship match between Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali, where we're going to finally have a new Cruiserweight champion. Think about it. We haven't had a Cruiserweight champion since January. I think that's, obviously very exciting. I think WWE did a pretty good job building up the Cruiserweight Championship match at WrestleMania. I wish the match was on the main show, though. That really would have shown how serious the WWE was about the Cruiserweight division, but I guess clearly if it's not on 205 Live, it's not going to be taken seriously. That's kind of a shame. I wish WWE would have just put that match on the main show and put one of the other matches on the kickoff, but I guess it is what it is. I guess we're going to have to deal with that. But yeah, let's get right into 205 Live. Let me just read the... Let me just take a... But yeah, I'm just kind of reading text. I'm going to get right into this. But yeah, let's get right into this. This one is called The Greatest Performers from WWE's Cruiserweight Division Showcase the Unparalleled Abilities on 205 Lives. That's basically what the information is, so let's just get right into this. But yeah, it's just showing me a thing reminding me that WrestleMania is this Sunday. And obviously it's showing the WWE Then, Now, and Forever thing, so that's nice. Gotta pull out the name.
Less than a week before WrestleMania, 205 Live heats up as fellow countrymen Akira Tozawa and Hideo Itami.
Tonight, we prove that we are the most dominant tag team in 205 Live.
Collide with Lince Dorado and Grand Metalik.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that.
Pride and honor. This is what 205 Live is all about. Certainly a showcase of the cruiserweight division.
Each duo looks to prove tag team dominance.
Against frustrations, it's the road to WrestleMania night. As we said before, road to WrestleMania, tempers can flare.
As this unfolding rivalry intensifies. Then, after an impressive fatal four-way victory,
Murphy's Law! The cover!
Buddy Murphy returns to face former Cruiserweight champion Kalisto.
Buddy Murphy is what they think is rookie.
Will the best-kept secret continue his ascent?
Tonight, Kalisto finds out exactly what it feels like to run into a brick wall.
Or will the luchador veteran's expertise prove to be a roadblock? Finally, after all the high-flying action, be the first to witness an exclusive preview of the Cruiserweight Championship Tournament Finals with Mustafa Ali.
16 years been doing this.
In the ring, will battle Cedric Alexander.
I'm going to be competing in front of doubters who told me I could never win the big one. I'm going to win the biggest one of all at WrestleMania.
It all starts right now.
That was a very good video package. Really hyped me up to want to watch 205 Live. So nice to get to know. I think the video packages are very well done. Obviously, yeah, I just think the overall presentation of 205 Live, it's got like an NXT vibe to it now. I wonder why it does. But obviously, you know, this is the last 205 Live before WrestleMania.
In 5 short nights, a new Cruiserweight champion will be crowned in New Orleans. It will be Cedric Alexander or Mustafa Ali. This is our final stop on our road to WrestleMania. Welcome in to 205 Live. Big Joseph.
And obviously we have Nigel McGuinness and Vic Joseph on commentary for the show, as they are every week for 205 Live.
Becomes Cruiserweight champion Sunday. Personally speaking, I can't believe that I get to be even just a small part of sports entertainment's biggest, most monumental show ever. And WrestleMania takes place on the WWE Network this Sunday, live from New Orleans.
All right, so we got the tag team match. It's going to be Akira Tozawa and Hideo Itami versus Lince Dorado and Grand Metalik. Obviously, these two teams had a matchup 2 weeks ago on 205 Live where Itami and Tozawa ended up pulling off the victory. I'm going to say that because it seems like the WWE
with tag team action the last time that Hideo Itami and Tozawa were teaming. Well, after the match, Itami stood over Grand Metalik.
But yeah, I think that you know, obviously WWE wants to get this Cruiserweight tag team division probably going. So you had Itami and Tozawa win a couple of weeks ago. I think they should have Grand Metalik and Lince Dorado win this match to kind of prove that they could be a credible threat in the future. If they put in a Cruiserweight tag team division. But obviously, what I've been doing for my live reactions for Raw and SmackDown is I've been doing live reactions, not live reactions, but kind of history of each guy's WrestleMania performance. But only one guy on this show has had WrestleMania. Has had history of WrestleMania. So instead, I'm just going to go over a history of what they did in their career. So let's start off with Hideo Itami, since he's been there the longest. When he was signed to WWE, they had like a big contract signing for him where he went out to the ring, and he signed his contract. He had his contract signed in a segment at a live event with Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Hart. Now, that doesn't get any bigger than that. That proves that WWE really had high expectations for you. And then, obviously, he made his debut at NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way in 2014, where he ended up taking out the longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champion, the Ascension. But let me just... Who's going to start off the matchup now is the question. All right, looks like Grand Metalik and Hideo Itami are going to start off this matchup. But yeah, let me just continue talking about the career history of Itami. Obviously, after a little bit after that, Hideo Itami entered a feud in the Ascension, to which brought in the debut in Finn Balor. Finn Balor and Hideo Itami in the NXT TakeOver debut defeated the Ascension at NXT TakeOver Evolution. And then obviously then Hideo Itami shortly after that entered a feud with Tyler Breeze, where he defeated him at an NXT Championship #1 Contenders Tournament in the first round. Then obviously he lost the second round to Finn Balor. And then at NXT TakeOver Rival, he defeated Tyler Breeze in the opening match on the show. And then, ooh, nice super kick right there. Ooh, Slim Blade Bulldog.
Now the King of the Rock trying to use them to his advantage.
Oh, missile drop kick from the middle rope. This could be it right here. No, it's not it.
See if we get a tag here.
And no doubt, Lynn Santorado wants to get in this.
But yeah, that was an interesting move.
And he has had his eye on
obviously, so let me continue going over the history of each guy in these matchups. Ooh, nice double arm drag.
Standing
nice
moonsault into the cover. And Hideo wiggling free at 2.
But yeah, Itami also won a tournament, defeating the likes of Adrian Neville and Finn Balor to earn a spot at WrestleMania 31 in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. We're going with suplex. Nope.
And Tommy going back, a tag was made.
Oh, nice boot.
Akira Tozawa entering the matchup for the first time.
Ooh.
And Tozawa really
the what was that? It was like a knee to the gut when Metalik went for a springboard move. Nice shining wizard. Oh, senton. Oh, he reversed it into a roll up. 2. No. Oh. Go for a suplex. Metalik's fighting out of it. Oh. Oh, went for a springboard back elbow, and Tozawa counted into a drop kick.
Hooks the leg, and again, Metalik out at 2. Another near fall in this matchup. And when we take a look at Tozawa and we take a look at Hideo Itami.
So I'll get back to the career history of Itami. I got to live react to this matchup a little bit.
Nakamura, a dream match also this Sunday for the WWE title. Nakamura versus AJ Styles.
What an incredible dream match it's going to be.
Oh, nice.
Who could pick a winner in that one?
Go to the back of the head drop kick combo by Itami and Tozawa. Nice suplex, too. This is a pretty good tag team match so far.
And one more time, Itami staying focused on Lynn Santorado.
All right, but going back to the career path of Hideo Itami and the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at
think of a difference of contrast of styles between what Itami and Tozawa are and what the Lucha House Party represents?
I mean, Itami, ever since I've known him, he's always had that edge. He's always had that willingness to just be a little bit more aggressive than someone else.
Tozawa, straight jab, dropping Metalik.
2.
And again,
He just hit that.
two.
I like those like strike combos he hit where he acts like he's gonna hit the guy, but then he
Now
doesn't hit the guy.
getting enough body weight across the shoulders to keep the door down. In comes the big striker, the Don from Nihon. Watch him go. Oh, low knee. That did look very
Nice
low.
knee.
Well, there we go. Itami's having a bit of a house party himself, Vic.
I like the new heel Hideo Itami, where he's just acting, where he's constantly asking for people's respect. Dingling my diggling says hi, blow.
Sometimes it's not a good idea to hit your opponent more aggressive. Sometimes it can make him make a mistake.
Nigel, listen to these kicks getting laid in by Itami.
Oh, nice drop kick.
There's one for your troubles, Itami. And look how close Metallic is to his own corner. There it is.
In comes Lince Dorado. And Dorado, quickly answering on to Tozawa.
Oh, look at those strikes.
Listen to the strikes, though, Vic.
Lince Dorado's got the hot tag, by the way, on Itami. It's not really much of a hot tag because they went on strikes with each other. Oh, a nice insecurity by Lince Dorado. Oh.
You mentioned the strikes, Nigel.
Oh, springboard moonsault.
Great athletic ability from the Golden Links.
And Lince Dorado not going for a pin. Dorado.
Diggling my diggling keeps asking if I'm okay, yes or no. Yeah, I'm fine. Why, do I sound choppy? Because I want to make sure I don't sound choppy. Because it wouldn't be live reaction if I didn't sound choppy. Oh.
That might earn you respect.
Springboard stunner.
Golden rewind.
And Itami to the outside. Told you did not want to fire up someone like Lince Dorado.
He's got what he perhaps didn't want because here comes the Golden Links.
WWE Universe behind Lince Dorado. Whoa! Dorado ducking one and trying to take out the other.
I don't know if he realizes where Tozawa is. He will now.
Ooh, nice suicide dive.
But there's one more to come, Vic. Arguably the greatest flyer of them all.
Oh, nice springboard dive.
Wiping out everyone.
Yeah. Pulling out all the stops, literally just days away from the grandest show of them all.
Metalik tossing it, Hideo Itami. Metalik for a moment trying to set up Hideo Itami for his tag team partner.
What's he going to do now?
And Lince Dorado. Oh, you know Lince Dorado would love to put away Itami as he goes for the cover. Hideo fighting out at 2. And really, this all began, as we mentioned, with Lince Dorado and Hideo Itami. Dorado would love to earn a
nice springboard move. Oh, tagged himself in. Here comes the double suplex. What's this?
Well, this Metallic could be looking for it.
They're looking for the Metalik driver.
All right, so I'm going to rewind it a little bit because I was kind of missing it because me and my dad were talking about something. So I'm just going to rewind a little bit because I kind of missed most of the match because I was texting.
For his tag team partner.
So I'm going to go back to
Lince Dorado. Oh, you know Lince Dorado would love to.
Oh, he just pinned him. I thought there was a springboard move. So Digglin' My Digglin' keeps saying hi and says, "How are you moving?" Moving. So I'm not sure if Digglin' My Digglin's a troll or not. So if he is, he's gonna get removed from the chat. Oh, so what's this? Oh, going for the Metalik driver. Ooh. Oh, he's grabbing the mask. I already just reacted to this, but I still want to. Digglin' My Digglin says he's not a troll. I don't. Oh, and Lince Dorado obviously taking exception to that. And it makes sense why Dorado would react that way because he's also a luchador himself. And
you can understand why. Referee throwing this out, and you do not mess with the luchador's mark. Oh, Tozawa right behind.
I don't really mind the fact that the match was really thrown out. This protects both guys, and obviously, I don't think Metalik and Dorado just lost control. Well, they didn't lose control, but they were just pissed that Hideo Itami was messing with the,
Come on, Nigel. He just went after the man's feet.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted to prove his dominance.
But this is interesting. They're pushing Tozawa and Hitami as a heel tag team. Digglin' My Digglin says that he loves this match. Yeah, this match was. I thought this was a good match here. 3 stars. I thought this was a good finish. I like the finish. I actually would think. I'd rather put this match on the kickoff. That like just do a 2 out of 3 falls tag match between Itami and Tozawa versus Dorado and Grand Metalik, and put the cruiserweight title match on the kickoff.
Tag team in 205 Live.
Digglin' My Digglin says that says me too. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm assuming he also wants the cruiserweight championship match moved off the kickoff and have this match on the kickoff. But yeah, that was a good match. 3 stars. I like the I like what they did. Up. So there's 2 up so far. No downs for 205 Live so far.
That match has been postponed till next week in New Orleans here on 205 Live. And the reason? Well, here's the Crusader of the Cruiserweight division himself, Drew Gulak.
For those of you that haven't heard, my scheduled bout tonight against Mark Andrews has been postponed until next week as per my request. Now, many people are insinuating that I'm playing mind games, but I assure you that couldn't be further from the truth. I'm Drew Gulak, and I believe in a better 205 Live. I simply want Mark Andrews to be at 100% when I face him and fully recuperated from his grueling bout against Tony Nese. Because I want there to be no excuses when I utterly annihilate him. I was going to prepare a PowerPoint presentation, an elongated one, detailing the psychology as to why I would hold that man against his will in my dragon sleeper hold, or as I like to call it, the Gulak. The more I thought about it, I realized I only needed 1 slide to do so.
And it says, because I could.
Because I could. The battle in the ring is won and lost on the mat. I am the best submission specialist in WWE. I can do that to anyone. If you step to me, you will tap out.
That was a good promo.
Drew Gulak, do you think you're the only one who can use that ring to prove a point? Because I flew halfway across the world to come back to 205 Live and prove a point of my own. In our last match, you crossed the line. Plain and simple. And this isn't about high-flying versus submission wrestling. No. This is about Mark Andrews versus Drew Gulak. And when I get my hands on you next week, you're going to wish that you never underestimated this underdog. And you will never disrespect me again.
So yeah, next week we're going to have Mark Andrews versus Drew Gulak. Now, these promos will get thumbs in the middle. What I didn't like about them is why would you advertise a match last week and then not do the match? I don't like it when they do that. I don't like it when they don't give me what they advertise. So, but still to come tonight, especially because I have to watch Buddy Murphy wrestle. That's even more of a down. But we're going to get Buddy Murphy versus Kalisto. Now we got some more comments from the same YouTuber, Dinglin My Diglin. He says, hi, you, Chico, say hello to Razor Ramon. I can't really say hello to Razor Ramon because I don't really know Razor Ramon. And he also says that he likes my glasses. Let's see if he notices if I switch glasses, which I can't find them because I don't know where they are. Well, the other ones, anyways. But obviously, yeah, 205 Live, I think, is a good show so far. And then there's the guy right... No, hold on. Oh, that's Samoan.
WrestleMania.
It's going to be Triple H and Stephanie McMahon versus Ronda Rousey and me.
So there's the guy right there, Triple H, who revived 205 Live. It rhymes, actually.
Can you believe it? Ronda Rousey makes her WWE debut Sunday at WrestleMania. I cannot wait.
All right, Tony Nese is about to have a match.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. First making his way to the ring from Long Island, New York, weighing 196 pounds, the premier athlete, Tony Nese. 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 reasons why I'm the premier athlete. I'm about to show you another reason why.
I still don't like the 8 abs gimmick that Tony Nese has.
For the general manager of 205 Live, Drake Maverick.
Look, I know last week's match, Mark Andrews, was a setback, but that's why I put you straight back out there tonight in cruiserweight competition. Get straight back on the horse. I don't think you realise the untapped potential that you actually are. I want you to go out there tonight and remind everybody why you, Tony Nese, are the premier athlete.
Well, again, that tip throwing on the shoulder of Tony Nese being challenged by Drake Maverick, and we've seen
who's he wrestling?
Try to motivate superstars in the past to a lot of success. Superstars like we just heard from Drew Gulak, and how about the two superstars meeting?
Who's that?
WrestleMania, Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali. As we look on to see Nese's opponent tonight, Jonathan Pierce.
So we have Jonathan Pierce versus Tony Nese. Tony Nese is winning because this is just an enhancement match. Diglin My Diglin wants me to look at his YouTube channel. When I get an opportunity, I will make sure to look at your YouTube channel.
It's way better, baby.
Ooh. Who's here in this match? Jonathan Pari, I forget his name, is also showing off. Maybe I think he's blocking Tony Nese. Jonathan Pari, I mean.
Drake Maverick said about the untapped potential of Tony Nese.
Yeah, very much so. I've always known Nese has a lot of potential.
Dingle My Dylan says, thanks, Flo. You're the best. Oh.
Has been held down.
Oh, nice back elbow to the face.
For the moment, look at Nese.
Oh, went for a moonsault.
He's such a hybrid athlete.
Well, beautiful agility there. He's got the strength to go with it, though.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice kick to the ribs. Oh, Tony Nese.
Drake Maverick, who said he's going to have Nese get back out on the horse tonight.
He's destroying Jonathan Police.
Nese is just dominating his opponent now.
Another chop right to the chest of Pearson.
Oh, Pearson. Jonathan Pearson. Sorry.
Well, Pierce may not want any more Tony Nese right now. Nigel, do you blame him?
Absolutely not, but I don't think Nese is going to give him that opportunity. Oh!
See you later, Jonathan Police. Jonathan Pierce.
No way Nese is going to let this end like this. He's got something to prove to Drake Maverick.
And to the WWE Universe. And Tony Nese, we've talked about the strength, the agility, as we're going to see some of the agility on display from the...
Ooh, Tony Nese never hits that moonsault.
Picture perfect.
Nice springboard moonsault by Nese.
In his advance.
a chance to talk to Tony Nese earlier tonight about the Cruiserweight Championship match coming up on Sunday. I believe Cedric Alexander will be the one that walks out because of the battles those two had over the last year here on 205 Live.
I think that's an educated opinion, Rich.
Jonathan Pierce is opening the door for just a moment. What's Pierce got on his mind?
Whatever it is, he's taken a little too long to implement it, especially
Oh,
the competitor, the quality of Tony Nese. Palm strike, Dex Pierce.
Pierce, getting caught by Tony Nese. And Tony Nese dropping
nice
Pierce,
knee to the
sternum
gut.
first. That's just some of the strength again.
Now come the knee pads. Nese has been domineering. Here it comes.
Running Nese.
Flying Nese in the corner.
Good
1,
night,
2.
Jonathan Pierce.
It's over. I'll give that 2.5. That was a decent match. No, obviously it was just there to put over Tony Nese. That was fine. Not 2.5. Actually, I'll give it just 2.25. Tony Nese is definitely starting to impress me more. Obviously, everybody knows I hated Tony Nese. And after these past few matches he's had, the first one with Drew Gulak last week against Mark Andrews, and then here against Jonathan Pierce, I think Tony Nese has looked pretty strong as of late. He's finally given the potential to show what he has.
He still wouldn't be done yet. Showing some of the strength after catching Pierce out of midair, but not to be outdone.
Driving all the wind out of the chest and all the life out of the head of Pierce. 1, 2, and 3.
Tony Nese certainly impressive here on this Tuesday night on 205 Live. I wonder if Drake Maverick believes the untapped potential is starting to be tapped by the premier athlete.
As soon as I'm done, I might come back and check up on you guys. Okay? Échale ojo, por favor. Échale ganas. Ahorita vengo.
Just wanted to let you know tonight isn't personal. I came to 205 for one reason: to become the Cruiserweight champion. It just so happens to be that tonight, you stand in my way. But don't worry, I'll do you the favor. I'll make it quick so you can get back to your friends.
Buddy Murphy certainly confident.
Thumbs in the
tonight.
middle. That wasn't a bad segment. I just don't really like Buddy Murphy all that much. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a drink. Actually, I'm going to pause it so I can, because I have to use the bathroom too. Diggleman wants me to look at his channel right now. I really can't because I'm watching 205 Live. I'll be right back. All right, let's get back to 205 Live. Sorry, I had to step out for you a minute. I'm starting to think Dinglin's a troll. He just keeps asking me to look at his channel, so I'm going to put him in timeout because, where is it? How do I put him in timeout? Put user in timeout because I can't keep reading the same comment. So obviously they're advertising right now NXT TakeOver New Orleans, which I have to watch 3 episodes of NXT after this. So yeah.
Former best friends turned bitter enemies. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa in an unsanctioned match. The stage is set. This is going to be awesome. Yes, it's NXT TakeOver.
Nigel, I'm jealous. Not only are you taking
All right, now we have Buddy Murphy versus Kalisto. Buddy Murphy's probably gonna win, but I don't want him to, so I'm gonna say Kalisto. I'm picking Kalisto to win. I know he's probably not gonna win, but I don't want Buddy Murphy to win. That's how much I don't really like it all that much.
Murphy, frenetic, muscular, intense, used to be known as NXT's best kept secret, but he's rapidly becoming not quite so much of a secret.
You know, obviously, I know I was supposed to give the history of the wrestlers, but obviously because 205 Live is so great, I actually am reacting to the matches most of the time. So obviously I didn't say I want to say Kalisto's WrestleMania history. He was at WrestleMania 32. He wrestled Ryback, where he successfully retained his United States Championship in the kickoff. Well, there was nobody there. And then WrestleMania 33 last year, he was part of the 3rd annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, where he was eliminated really quickly by Braun Strowman. So yeah, Kalisto really hasn't had that many great WrestleMania moments. So, and then obviously these two have a history with each other, though. Obviously not from just last week, but obviously Buddy Murphy and Blake, when they were a tag team, both ended the reign in a surprise victory against the Lucha Dragons, which had consisted of Kalisto and Sin Cara. They ended their NXT Tag Team Championship reign back in 2015, and then obviously at NXT TakeOver, Blake and Murphy retained their NXT Tag Team Championships against the Lucha Dragons. So Buddy Murphy and Kalisto are no strangers with each other.
Here's a question of it. Where's Kalisto's mind now? Is it on this match or is it on Italian Tozawa?
I was going to ask you, you've been in the ring, you've had friends in the back that have gone through being before you stepped in the ring. Do you think his mind is elsewhere, to answer your own question?
So, yeah, but I think this will be a good match, though. Kalisto's had some really good matches. Some of the really good matches I can think of that he had was a match on Raw in 2015 against Kevin Owens. Other matches he had was he had that really good one a few weeks ago against Roderick Strong in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament. That great one against Lince Dorado. Nice grapples. He actually had obviously some really good ones with Alberto Del Rio for the United States Championship in 2016. He had a really good performance in the WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament in November 2015. The one against Ryback on SmackDown.
He defeated 3 former Cruiserweight champions in the process.
Absolutely.
Obviously, other wrestlers that he's wrestled would be, obviously, I'm trying to think of other wrestlers he wrestled. Kalisto also that he had really good matches with. On NXT, he had a really good match with Tyler Breeze just before he left NXT in 2015. He had some actually pretty good ones with Apollo Crews as well.
Murphy controlling Kalisto and
on Raw last year.
Fly over the top rope. We're seeing him ground.
Obviously he had a good one against V. Brian Kendrick at Survivor Series 2016.
For a future title opportunity.
Oh my gosh! He landed on his feet.
close eye on this.
Beautiful head scissors. Kalisto was able to use his momentum.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
And Kalisto.
Oh.
Whoa.
Head scissors himself.
How about this?
Bravo.
But Kalisto too has also had a he had a pretty good Intercontinental Championship match against the Miz in December or November. No, it was November of 2016. No, obviously too one more.
WrestleMania Cruiserweight Championship on the line. Alexander Ali.
He also had a
just in a moment here. Buddy Murphy.
I
thought he was going to go fly over the top. Murphy now giving chase to Kalisto.
Kalisto had a couple of pretty good matches against Dolph Ziggler on SmackDown last year in February.
Buddy Murphy to Kalisto. Now showing the quickness.
Oh, nice Hurricanrana.
That's what Kalisto's got to do in this matchup. Stick and move. But in the matchup on Sunday, who's your pick? Who walks out of New Orleans Cruiserweight champion?
I've got to be honest. I think I'm going to go with Alexander. I think I'm going to agree with Tony.
Oh, nice Insuguri.
Listen, that's not to take anything away from Ali. But he has taken such a beating in every one of his matches. Ultimately, I think Alexander's going to be the man.
Oh, nice.
Kalisto off the top. Kalisto knows what it takes to be Cruiserweight champion.
Ooh, both men playing mind games with each other. I like this. We're getting a 205 chant.
Kalisto's staring right down onto Buddy Murphy.
Cha, Lou, Cha, Lou, Cha, Lou, Cha, Lou, Cha, Lou. Buddy Murphy ain't having that.
Kalisto. Kalisto. Tried one more time.
Too strong, too powerful.
Oh my gosh, he just knocked out Kalisto.
What a way to change the strategy and game plan. He showed he could compete in terms of speed and agility. Now he's using his strength and his power.
Buddy Murphy did say earlier Kalisto is going to run into a brick wall.
Something proverbial mud hole. I guess they have those in Melbourne.
Oh, Kalisto. Enter back, and again, Buddy Murphy. And is that confidence starting to ooze out of Buddy Murphy when you take a look at him? It's almost as if he's just trying to slow things down and methodically pick apart the former Cruiserweight champion.
It's an interesting strategy. I mean, when you had the advantage, or at least a stalemate in terms of agility, to be able to change your strategy pick in the middle of a match, that's a sign of a champion.
I hate when you mean. Oh, nice abdominal stretch by Murphy. Yeah, a lot of people. I don't really like Buddy Murphy all that much. He's probably the blandest wrestler in the history of professional wrestling. Okay, I should say that, but as of right now, out of all the wrestlers I see wrestle, he's probably the blandest wrestler in professional wrestling.
Kalisto down to one knee. Kalisto is trying to get a little bit of Buddy Murphy's weight off of him, trying to create separation, and Kalisto trying his best now to dig deep and somehow to navigate his way free.
Into a sleeper hold. I love that transition into a submission hold.
Now Buddy Murphy's down to one knee.
I don't know if he has it fully applied though. Let's cut.
But Nigel's Buddy Murphy going to tap out.
You know, obviously too, you got to wonder how focused Kalisto is in this matchup after what happened to his friends Lindsay Dorado and Grand Metalik.
That sleeper hold is if it's on the carotid artery. It doesn't look like it is big. Murphy was able to pick up his opponent, so kind of been on too tight.
Oh, nice kick to the head.
Oh, and that's always going to be Kalisto's problem in this match. He's competing against a guy who's got to be 10, 20 pounds heavier. And who knows how much stronger.
Take a look one more time. Nigel. Boom! Right to the side of the face of Kalisto. But now
nice and to go again.
The former Cruiserweight champion valiantly attempting to get back in this match.
Oh, springboard senton.
Starting to pick up a little momentum. And Kalisto wants to recapture glory.
Oh, head scissors into a DDT.
The cover. Hit Murphy out at 2.
Fraction of a second away.
Drake Maverick always giving superstars opportunities here on Tuesday nights, but those superstars need to capitalize.
Come on, buddy!
And for Kalisto would love to capitalize to maybe put himself in position.
There it is. He took this opportunity to capitalize all the way around. Tornado DDT. Got all of it.
And now Kalisto on the outside. Oh, Kalisto. What does Kalisto have on his mind?
There'll be a number of things. It's in a dangerous area, though. On the apron, very little give out there.
What's this?
Turning the table.
Oh my gosh! Suplex right off the apron. Oh my gosh.
You talk about turning the tide in a match. That running release suplex. Did you see the way that he got Kalisto on the edge of the apron? Damage done to himself. Let's take a look at it now. Look at the way that Kalisto lands.
Oh my gosh.
That's nasty, Nigel. One more look at it. Different angle. Lands once on the apron, once on the mat. That's double the damage.
It doesn't matter what angle you looked at. You can just tell how much pain now must be going through the body of Kalisto's Buddy Murphy. Could be seconds away from victory. Oh, and Kalisto kicking out.
He's got guts and he's got heart. But how much longer is that a factor? Because Murphy clearly has the advantage now and the ability to press it.
Well, Buddy Murphy. I don't know if Murphy caught a little bit on that suplex as well. He's
Definitely
holding his ribs.
He's grabbing at his ribs. Absolutely, some damage done there. So much.
That was a sick spot.
Just a few days away.
I do admit, Buddy Murphy is a pretty good wrestler. I can't deny that. It's just, I just think he's
almost
lame.
out on his feet. It's almost open season for Buddy Murphy.
Oh my gosh! Right into the turnbuckle.
With authority on that Irish whip. And now Murphy systematically dissecting the body of Kalisto. Listen to this.
Oh.
Again, just more and more pressure into the back of Kalisto.
Oh, spinning heel kick.
Where did Kalisto get this from?
I saw a tooth fly.
And Kalisto digging down deep. Was that out of instinct? Where did he pull that out? Where did he get this from, Nigel?
It was a reflex reaction out of instinct, like you said, and Murphy may need to go to Cesaro's dentist after that.
Well, look at Kalisto. So much has been taken out of Kalisto, but Kalisto not backing down, continuing to fight, trying to match the hunger and the desire of Buddy Murphy.
Well, both men have given it all in this match.
And Kalisto, it will land on his feet for the moment. And Kalisto get caught in.
Tried for the reverse Rana, but he didn't get it because Murphy dropped to the back.
That was a sick spot. Nice.
Great move from Murphy.
Murphy rolling to the outside. Kalisto.
Oh, Kalisto. Kalisto.
Adrenaline kicking in.
Springboard senton.
Taking out Buddy Murphy.
No way Kalisto was going to rest
there. Do you know AO and TO?
Yes
or no, bro?
As we've said before, makes the
no, I don't know who that is. Oh, and a face first Hurricanrana.
Take a look, Murphy's thrown.
1, 2, no.
Murphy just getting his shoulder up.
And your heart's got to go out to Murphy if he loses this to come up. Let's take a look now. Look at this beautiful basement Rana. Look how it lands.
A match on 205 Live is getting a This Is Awesome chant.
We mentioned earlier, did Kalisto know where he was? Well, Nigel, does Buddy Murphy know where he's at?
Well, I know where Murphy is. He's right down by his feet. Be careful.
Oh, into the steps.
First, into the steel steps.
Oh, my gosh. Mickey flipping to the announce table. How win?
Nigel, you there?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Be broken in half.
What a monkey flip! Right almost into our laps. All three of our monitors are out.
Are they going to make it back into the ring in time?
The referee gets up to Amelia. 5 count. That's 6.
Oh, Kalisto's not going to make it.
Kalisto answer the count.
Kalisto's not going to make it.
Kalisto.
Oh my gosh.
And Kalisto.
Oh, he just made it.
Getting in before the count of 10.
Kalisto refusing to quit. But nor will Murphy.
Disbelief maybe setting in on Buddy Murphy. What is Murphy going to have to do to put out? Oh, Kalisto.
Both men rubber legs in the center of the ring and strike after strike for Kalisto.
Kalisto firing back. And now Kalisto getting caught. Murphy. Look at this combination.
Stamps on his foot as well. Irritation more than anything, but the back elbow. That was more than irritation.
And Kalisto off the top, and Murphy using his strength.
A tower bomb. Oh, he kicked out of it. Oh, wait, what was that? It was almost like a V-trigger to the face.
Is it enough?
And he didn't get him. I think it didn't look like he kicked.
Face on Buddy Murphy. He can't believe it.
Diggle my Diggling wants to know who won. I don't know who won yet because the match is still going on. Oh my gosh, this match is getting this is a really good match. This match has been really damn. Think about it too. We're not even at WrestleMania this Sunday. Like this isn't even a match you're going to see at WrestleMania, and they're pulling out an all-star performance.
Kalisto sensing it, being able to fight.
They're getting fight forever chance.
And look at the energy though that Kalisto.
This is a great. Oh, Kalisto.
Murphy too strong. That got him though. Hold on.
Roll him up. Oh, rolling kick.
Rolling through. Kalisto.
Code red. No.
What a match!
Digglin's out of here. See you later.
Well, the winner of this match, Nigel, whoever it may be, Drake Maverick has to give serious consideration to the first title opportunity after WrestleMania to whoever is Cruiserweight champion.
Serious consideration. I might just give him a ticket. Somehow, Kalisto. Up to his knee.
Come on, Kalisto. Beat this guy.
Murphy doesn't know where he is.
Looking in for Salida Del Sol, was not able to hook it properly.
Went for Salida Del Sol. We're going to backslide. No, we're not. Murphy's Law.
Was not able to capitalize. Kalisto continuing to fight.
I don't know if that was a botch. I don't know if he's. I don't know what happened there, but Murphy's Law. That was a great match. I'm giving that 4 stars. That was great. That's going to be one of the best matches I've seen this year. Look, obviously, it didn't come anywhere close to topping Johnny Gargano and Andrade Cien Almas, Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, Cody versus Kota Ibushi, but this was still a great match.
Given an opportunity to prove something, and they certainly did.
This actually kind of what made me a Buddy Murphy,
and really, this was a turning point.
Fan. So Digglin's not really leaving. I'll be the judge of that. He said it's an April Fool's joke, even though April Fool's was like days ago.
Down deep and nearly was able to put away Buddy Murphy.
That basement runner, but just couldn't get the 3 count. The match would continue. Take a look. We were screwing for a lion.
This was almost right out of
that was a great match.
By the body weight of Kalisto. And again to the back of Kalisto. But Kalisto would try one more high-risk move.
And he would get cut off at the bars and slammed with a tremendous powerbomb. And look how quickly, following up with a knee strike, desperately covering the man, and somehow Kalisto got out the back.
Just getting his shoulder off Buddy Murphy in disbelief. What else needed to be done? Well, it was Murphy's off Kalisto.
Yeah, it just looked like Kalisto was just fighting out of it. So I'm going to say I don't think that was a botch. It looks like a botch, but I don't think it is a botch.
It's Buddy Murphy victorious, and he wants to open the eyes of one man. He requested this match.
Diggling wants to know how old are you? I'm 8. So he's 8 years old. You can obviously tell with some of these comments with the way I read them, but I'm 22. This is Drake Maverick.
Congratulations to Buddy Murphy. That's not why I'm here right now. I just wanted to take a few moments to reflect on everything we've done with the 205 Live brand over the past few months. WWE Cruiserweight Championship Tournament, huge success. That's thanks to the support of the WWE Universe and the 16 athletes that stepped up. And I couldn't be prouder of our finalists, Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander, who will go on to compete at WrestleMania for the Cruiserweight Championship in front of over 70,000 people and their friends and their family. You know, I got a message for the WWE Universe. Wherever you are this Sunday, whether it's on your phone, on a tablet, at home with friends, sit down extra early, log in to the WWE Network. Whether you've got tickets to WrestleMania itself, take your seat extra early, because I want you to feel every emotion. I want you to feel every roller coaster ride. It's WrestleMania, everyone. It's the showcase of the immortals. Well, WrestleMania moments are made because you are going to see Roman Reigns. You are going to see Brock Lesnar. You are going to see the in-ring debut of Rowdy Ronda Rousey. You are going to see the in-ring return of Daniel Bryan. But the match that everybody's going to be talking about when they leave WrestleMania is Mustafa Ali versus Cedric Alexander for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. And you will all say, I was there. I was there, and I saw a new WWE Cruiserweight Champion crowned at WrestleMania, and that was my WrestleMania moment.
Oh, you can feel the emotion.
That was a great promo. That's a thumbs up. I didn't get to give an up, by the way, to Buddy Murphy versus Kalisto. That was a great promo. But yeah, still to come at WrestleMania, we have the vacant Cruiserweight Championship, Tournament Finals match. Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali.
And that exclusive look is next.
Brock Lesnar didn't show up for work today.
I'm actually looking forward to that Cruiserweight title match. I can't wait. Do I think it's going to be a match that everyone's going to really be talking about? It will be a match a lot of people will talk about, but I don't think it's going to be.
Brock Lesnar. But you just make sure
I don't think it's going to be the match that people are talking about. Dinglin asked how old I was, and I told him 22, and he asked me if I was special ed, yes or no. The answer to that is yes. I am special ed. Which is kind of weird because this makes me question if he really is 8 years old, because I don't think he would ask a question like that, but whatever.
That is Roman Reigns. What's the big dog doing here? Roman's completely lost it. Brock Lesnar's here. The beast is here. Roman Reigns isn't man enough to take another beating. Oh my God. A defiant Roman Reigns unloading on Lesnar. Just a downright massacre. This is shaping up to be one of the most brutal smash mouth battles in the history of WrestleMania. Well, the Universal Championship on the line this Sunday, but also, as we talk about all night long, so is the Cruiserweight Championship. At our WrestleMania moment, we get to experience it ringside in front of 75,000 fans. Who says dreams don't come true?
Well, it is certainly a dream match to some, as it will be the heart versus the soul of 205 Live this Sunday at WrestleMania on the WWE Network, when it's Mustafa Ali taking on Cedric Alexander for the Cruiserweight Championship.
It's my privilege to introduce you to a man who is going to usher in a new era in 205 Live. The new general manager of 205 Live, Drake Maverick.
We need ourselves a new Cruiserweight champion, don't we? Here's what we're going to do. A 16-man single elimination tournament. The winner becomes the new WWE Cruiserweight champion. And it's going to culminate at the grandest stage of them all, at WrestleMania.
No one on 205 Live has been hotter than me. There is nothing or anyone that will stop me.
What a first matchup we have here. Alexander, the first superstar to advance.
It's my opportunity to show the world what Mustafa Ali is all about.
And Mustafa Ali will move on to the quarterfinals. Cedric Alexander take on TJP. Quarterfinal matchup. Cedric Alexander's dream of becoming cruiserweight champion still alive.
This is what I want from 205 Live. The best cruiserweight competition in the entire world. Right here.
Mustafa Ali, one win away from WrestleMania.
The only way you get there, show me you're the best athlete. Show me. Show the WWE Universe that you are the best cruiserweight that we have.
That's it. Alexander is heading to the show of shows. The emotion pouring out of Cedric Alexander.
Mustafa Ali, one step away from the biggest dream of his life. Oh, wow! That's
Mustafa Ali is headed to WrestleMania, going one-on-one with Cedric Alexander.
I've never been in a position where so much is on the line. The chance to go to WrestleMania, a cruiserweight championship. I've never even been on a pay-per-view. And my first pay-per-view is WrestleMania. Holding that championship in my hands means I can put my name in the same head as Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko. Some of the guys that have inspired me to do what I do. People call Cedric Alexander the soul of 205 Live. The thing about soul is it eventually leaves the body. You know what's never leaving my body? Heart. The problem with using your heart is that you don't use your brain. It's two men who have wanted this their entire life. He understands, just like I do, what's on the line. Two warriors walking down the ring to compete for the Cruiserweight Championship. Both plan on walking into WrestleMania and stealing the show on the grandest stage of them all. And they both plan on walking out as Cruiserweight Champ. Promise you, Cedric Alexander, get ready for a fight. But unfortunately for Mustafa, that man is going to be me.
That was a great video package. I thought it really built up the Cruiserweight Championship match really nicely. And that's the end of 205 Live. Till next week. Okay. That's the end of 205 Live. Overall, I thought this was a great show. 8 out of 10. This might have actually been the better show than Raw or SmackDown, which I still thought those were good shows. I just think it's kind of strange that happened, considering that all the matches I saw on the show aren't going to be at WrestleMania except the one match, but it is what it is. Yeah, overall, great episode. Really nothing left to say. I'm not really going to be... So, Dinglin' My Dinglin' wants to know how I use special ed, and I'll basically answer that by saying that I have autism, basically, Asperger's syndrome, basically in the spectrum. That's basically how I'm special ed. But now that I've answered that question, because we're not here to talk about that type of stuff, let's continue with the live reaction. So I'm not going to do any plugs because I'm just going to go right to the next video. So yeah, let's just get right into the next video.